So then, I haven't made a video like this in a while. Here are 5 more completely random facts about the Alton Towers Resort. So then, first up, I'm sure a lot of people will remember the Thunder Looper opening at Alton Towers in 1990, which sadly closed after only 6 years of operation. But the interesting thing about this ride's closure is, although it mainly closed due to it breaching park planning laws, as the ride could be seen over the trees, which is something which towers quite famously cannot build above the height of the tree line. But one of the other reasons that the ride had complaints against it was due to farmers complaining that the noise level produced by this ride was so significant it was causing cows to mate in off seasons, which sounds utterly insane to say, but I guess that's a weird fact to tell your friends next time you're at Alton Towers, really, isn't it? Second up, did you know that near Forbidden Valley in the park, if you walk down into the gardens themselves, you will stumble upon a bear cave that used to hold residence to a bear in the Alton Towers grounds itself, which was there to entertain guests up until the 1850s, until it sadly did pass away, and was then stuffed and kept inside of the towers themselves as a display piece, which is an odd piece of towers history, really, isn't it? But sadly you will not be able to see the stuffed bear today, as its whereabouts are not known, sadly. Up next, did you know that Nemesis, being the first major coaster project at Alton Towers, is actually Secret Weapon 3? So obviously the Secret Weapon program being what the code name for each major coaster is at Towers. You obviously have Secret Weapon 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 8 being Wicker Man. They go up in numerical order for the ride's projects, but Secret Weapon 1 and 2 never actually came to fruition. Secret Weapon 1 and 2 were both Arrow pipeline coasters, but due to the ride's design being evaluated as high in maintenance and they predetermined issues with council approval and local complaints, and John Wardley essentially saying that the ride type was boring in layout, they decided to scrap these projects and instead start work on Secret Weapon 3, which then opened as Nemesis. And well, I can personally say I'm glad that they didn't go with these two coasters, because Nemesis, although it's sadly being retrapped so I can't ride it this year, is one of my favourite coasters of all time. So it's a bit weird to think that we very realistically could have had a very different ride instead of Nemesis. Next up, did you know that Alton Towers very nearly had a Cross Valley coaster that would stretch all the way from Forbidden Valley to the Dark Forest in the park? The ride station would have been situated where 13 resides today and would have gone up a short lift hill before dropping over 200 feet into the valley in between those two lands in the park, climbed up the other side, had a few turns and gone up another short lift hill, then dropped another 200 feet back into the valley before returning back again in the Dark Forest where the ride station would have been situated. Now this is a ride which, if it did open, I can't even imagine how iconic this ride would have been, as it would have literally merged into the Towers landscape and been incredibly iconic for the park. But unfortunately, due to very well-founded objections being made by local residents and the local council, mainly due to the amount of trees that would have to be removed to build this ride, they put objections to the park, and this ride never sadly did come to fruition. But it would have been incredible if it did, and it's a ride which it really does make you wonder, if a ride like that did open at Towers, how iconic would it be? In at number 5, did you know that Rita isn't actually the fastest ride in the Alton Towers Resort? So obviously Rita, reaching speeds of up to 60 miles an hour, is actually beaten by Oblivion, which at its maximum speed, Oblivion reaches top speeds of up to 68 miles an hour, which you never really realise it with Oblivion because you more focus on the drop element, but those ride cars weighing so much, I can very easily see it reaching speeds of 68 miles an hour, really. But it's one of those weird things, because it's sort of a thing of, you would assume that Rita is the fastest in the park, but no, that title is taken by Oblivion itself. So then, thank you for watching. Those are just 5 random facts that I could find about the Alton Towers Resort. There are many more that I would like to find. I've already made 3 parts of this, and I'm loving making these, so if you do want to see me make more fact videos about towers or other UK parks, please do say in the comments. If you have any facts that I've not put in this video and you think I should put in future ones, or you would like other people to know in the comments, please do put them down there, because especially Towers is a park that's stooped with so much incredible history that is just incredible to share, and so many facts that you wouldn't even think were real, like cows mating in off seasons due to noise from rides is just, you wouldn't think it would ever be a thing to be of significance, but it's insane once you hear it. And I love sharing these facts and learning about Towers, especially as a park, so please do put things that you know in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.